Hello guys, welcome back to another video from Let's DevOps. Today's video is going to be a little different. We are going to jump into the AI space. Now, AI has been booming quite well in the last years and more so in the last 6 months. So everyone has started using AI. Now, this video is aimed at letting you know how AI could support, help, uh, or make the work of a DevOps, DevSecOps engineer more efficient. To demonstrate this, I'm actually going to take a use case and leverage the help of AI in setting something up pretty quick but very efficient. If this is something interesting, then let's get started. Uh, as you can see, I, for all of my videos, have been using a local machine. I actually use my Windows laptop to set up all of my DevOps infrastructure. And for people who have been following, you know that I'm using a WSL, the inbuilt utility that comes from out of PowerShell, to install Ubuntu distribution. So basically, Ubuntu instance is running on my Windows machine. And it's on this Ubuntu machine that I host and then run all kinds of DevOps applications. If I go to my root folder, I have folders created for many applications. You can see there's Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Argo CD, Rancher, SonarCube, and many more. uh, I have inside each of these individual shell scripts that will help me in bringing the application up and stopping the application. So basically, all of my applications are run as Docker containers. So I leverage the Docker image for each of these applications. Just say, for example, if I get inside Jenkins, you can see that there is Jenkins, run Jenkins with volume, and then uh, run the Jenkins agent. And then similarly, I also have a stop the container and then the stop agent script as well. Should be somewhere here. So each of these folders will have these individual shell scripts that I can use if I want to bring the application up or down. But more often than not, what I do is I don't have to then navigate into each of these folders individually and then bring the application up. That is time consuming and painstaking. Instead, I have a common script that is start DevOps environment.sh, which basically will navigate through all of my application folders and then look for this shell script to start the container, and it will start the application. So once the applications are started, they are then assigned ports. So 8080 for Jenkins, 8081 for Rancher, 9000 for SonarCube, and could be other stuffs as well. Now, sometimes it becomes very difficult for me to understand, hey, which application is running on which port, and I kind of lose a track of it. Now, this is where we are slowly jumping into a zone from DevOps into site reliability engineering. Now, nowadays, every concept is clubbed into the word DevOps and DevSecOps. You are a network engineer, or you are a Unix admin, or you are a cloud architect, or you are doing the CI/CD pipelines, automation. Everything is kind of clubbed under the DevOps, DevSecOps hood. But effectively, this piece that we are talking, which involves infrastructure of the applications, maintaining the infrastructure, see if they are up and running, is all part of site reliability engineering, which is a branched out ocean of DevOps. Right. Now, the use case is when I start an application, my DevOps environment with 10 different applications. Number one, I want to have a UI that will give me a consolidated list of containers that are up and running, what application is running on what port, and with the URL that will help me to log in, navigate to the login page. On top, we could also add the UI, giving it a status, asking it for a status. Hey, yeah, the application could be up and running, but what if the web page is not hitting? So I also want you to give me a status block that will tell me whether the application is up or the application is down, kind of a UI. Now, this sounds pretty complex, but we are going to see how AI can facilitate this very easily. Before I jump in and show you the steps, I want to show you how it actually looks like first and then follow it with the demo. So right now, if I do a docker ps, there is nothing running on my local environment. So I'm going to start my DevOps environment, and it is going to run a list of Docker containers and then assign it to ports. There you can see I have an application on 8083, on 9000, on 8081, 80, and much more. Let's wait for all of the applications to come up. There you go. So all the applications are now up and running, but I need a UI to give me this information in a consolidated way. And to do that, I already have the monitoring scripts ready. And if I just run one script and go to this localhost 5000 and hit an enter, there you go. I have a consolidated list of applications that will be, that are currently running on my environment. There is Rancher running on port 80. You can also access it via port 443. There is dependency track running on 8081. There is SonarCube running on 9000, Jenkins running on 8083, and the Jenkins self-hosted agent running on 50,000. Right? Then let's give it some few minutes for the applications to come up, the containers to come up, and then if I hit on the URL, it is going to take me to, there you go, each of the applications. There you have my Rancher, and then if I go to, let's say, 9000, I have my SonarCube up and running. And if I hit on 8083, I have my Jenkins up and running. So this is what I want to achieve with the help of AI. Now, without wasting much time, let's get started. So what I have to do is I first go ahead and create a folder. Let's say we create something like a demo. Our demo folder, and then we get into it. So basically, with respect to AI, it is the prompt that matters. The moment you give a good looking prompt, then you are all good. So let me just clear ChatGPT. And let's ask it what exactly we want. I Let me read through the prompt quickly because this is an important piece that will drive the outcome of our implementation. I have a local Ubuntu environment on my Windows laptop. It has a script that will run multiple DevOps tools on different ports exposed. I need a shell script that will do Docker PS and get the application names, ports, and the URL to access. All apps are accessed via localhost port number. Then this needs to be fed as an input to a Python Flask UI file that will display the information in a UI format. Also, the UI should have a column called app status giving a tick or wrong based on if the web URL is accessible or not. You forget about the typos. Um, ChatGPT or any AI is smart enough to understand it, and it just gives you a clean file. I'm not going to run through what exactly happens here right now. Let's just blindly go ahead and copy stuff. And it says collect app info.sh. Okay, all right, let me do that. I vim collect app info.sh, blindly paste the content, save it, and then what is required, and then there is a Flask app ui.py, so I give it again a vim app underscore ui.py, insert, and yeah, and I think we are good. Now let's just give it a executable permissions. So what I will do is ls, I will just give it a chmod plus both these executable permissions, and then I'm going to run the shell script first. Let's do some troubleshooting. It says this. All I do is just copy it and send it back to ChatGPT. Hey ChatGPT, I get this. You don't have to specify. It understands what's required. So use bin bash. It says what are we using? We are using bin bash. All good. Hyphen import with this. Right. Let's then just change double brackets to single. Good. That's it. Collect app work. Then we follow it up with running the app UI. Let's do a Python 3 app UI is already being used because we are already using, we just ran it. So let's get the kill command to stop app running on port 5000. I think it's just kill hyphen 9 5000, simple, straightforward. But I'm just using ChatGPT for anything and everything. Let's see what happens. And I jump back. I just run that. Gone killed. I probably rerun. And then I run the web app. Let me refresh. There you go. We have the UI, consolidated UI that will give me all of the running DevOps applications. And here you see the app names. I have Rancher, Dependency Track, SonarQube, Jenkins running on ports 80, 81, 9000, and 50,000. This is the URL to access the application. And finally, as an additional touch, we also wanted a status symbol that will say whether the application is actually up and running or is it down. Now, I'm curious to hit, maybe I'll just close all of these, which are just tested it. So I open, and then there you see SonarQube is up and running. And let's say I also hit dependency track. It takes me to the login page, all good. Now here, though Rancher is up, the status says X. Let's check what's with it. Ah, all right. Rancher is also up, but then there you see this HTTPS error. It's not a secure site error, and that's probably why the script that we have thinks that it is down. Again, we can just keep enhancing it, making it better, letting the system know that no, even if it's an HTTPS error, the application is actually up and running. So mark it as tick. And not just that, you can bring more and more information into this UI. You can add some logs. This is basically coming from here. If I cut it, it's basically coming from Docker PS, and Docker PS has a lot more information that you see. So you can also add more information to this UI if you want. Now, as a disclaimer, I really want to say from Let's DevOps, um, it is not advisable to simply plug in and then plug out code from any AI tool into your production running instances. All of these demos that we are doing is on the local sandbox environment, which does not impact any customer facing applications. So it's fine. If you want to incorporate AI into your work, you can use AI as an aid or a tool to enhance, automate, make things a little efficient, support you with quicker troubleshooting and automations. That's pretty much it. You use AI in your office setup. Do not plug out a code entirely from the internet and then just drop it into your working code. That could be catastrophic because the AI code does not look into the security vulnerabilities. It does not know your organization structure, and there's much more impact that an AI code can give into a customer-facing application of all of your projects. So please do not do that. Use AI only as an aid, a tool to enhance, automate, fasten your work. Otherwise, for all of your self-learning, for your local setups, just play around with AI. It's super fun. And then there you can see this is one of the business use case that I had in mind. I wanted to show you all how good AI can help you fasten things up. That's pretty much it I had for today's session. I hope you liked it. If you are looking forward to this entire setup that I have and you are fascinated by it, you also want to have this DevOps platform running in your local machine, please do let me know. I can share you the code. I have a documentation that pretty much sums up all of the setting instructions for this entire DevOps. So I would be more than happy to share it with you folks. But please go ahead and comment if you really want this setup, and I will reach back to you people and then help you out. All right, then see you all in another video. Take care. Bye bye.